Did you know that what you believe can literally change your reality? It's not magic, it's science, and it's called the expectation effect. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating book, The Expectation Effect, by David Robson, to uncover how our minds can shape our health, our performance, and even our lifespan. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll have practical tools to harness this incredible power. So, what exactly is the expectation effect? It's the idea that our beliefs about a situation can become self-fulfilling prophecies. Your expectation of relief primes your brain to release its own natural painkillers, like endorphins. The pill itself might be a placebo, but the pain relief you feel is very real. Your brain literally created its own medicine, all because you expected it to. But here's the flip side, the nocebo effect. If you're told a medication has awful side effects, you're more likely to experience them, even if you're only taking a sugar pill. Your negative expectations can create a negative reality. This isn't just about medicine. Robson shares incredible stories about how our beliefs impact our physical abilities. In one study, a group of hotel cleaning staff were told that their daily work was excellent exercise, meeting the Surgeon General's recommendations for an active lifestyle. Another group was told nothing. After a few weeks, the group that reframed their work as exercise showed significant health improvements. They lost weight, their blood pressure dropped, and they reported feeling healthier. They didn't change their behavior, they changed their mindset. Their bodies responded to the new belief that they were active and healthy. Think about how this applies to your own fitness journey. If you go to the gym believing your workout is going to be a grueling, painful chore, it probably will be. You'll focus on the burn, the fatigue, and you'll likely quit sooner. But what if you reframe it? What if you see it as a powerful way to build strength, boost your energy, and feel amazing? That's more of a longevity boost than you get from quitting smoking or starting to exercise later in life. When you expect to be active, engaged, and mentally sharp as you get older, you're more likely to take actions that support that vision, and your body and mind will follow suit. The expectation effect also plays a huge role in our diet. Have you ever eaten something you thought was healthy but didn't feel very satisfying? And then eaten something indulgent and felt full and happy? Robson highlights a study with milkshakes that's just mind-blowing. Participants were given the exact same milkshake on 2 different occasions. The first time, it was labeled a 620-calorie indulgent shake. The second time, it was called a 140-calorie sensible shake. When people drank the indulgent shake, their bodies responded as if they'd had a huge meal. A key hunger hormone called ghrelin plummeted, signaling to the brain that they were full. But when they drank the sensible shake, their ghrelin levels barely changed. They felt less satisfied and got hungry again sooner, even though they consumed the exact same calories. Our bodies don't just count calories, they respond to what we believe we're eating. So, how can we use this information in our daily lives? Robson offers a 4-step process to consciously shape our expectations. Step 1 is to become aware of your existing expectations. Pay attention to your inner monologue. When you're facing a challenge, what's the story you're telling yourself? Are you expecting to fail? Are you anticipating pain or stress? The first step is just to notice these automatic, often negative, beliefs without judgment. Maybe you have a big presentation at work, and your automatic thought is, I'm going to be so nervous and stumble over my words. Just acknowledge that thought. Step 2 is to reframe those expectations. This isn't about lying to yourself or engaging in blind optimism. It's about finding a more balanced and beneficial perspective. Instead of focusing on the anxiety of the presentation, you could reframe that feeling as excitement. The physiological response, the racing heart, the sweaty palms, is the same for both. By relabeling anxiety as excitement, you can transform a threat response into a challenge response, which actually improves performance. So instead of, I'm going to be nervous, you can try, my body is getting energized and ready to perform at its best. Let's take another example. Maybe you have chronic pain. Instead of thinking, this pain is going to ruin my day, you could reframe it as, my body is sending me a signal. I can manage this. I will focus on what I can do today, not what I can't. This shift in focus can genuinely reduce the perception of pain and improve your quality of life. Step 3 is to practice and embody the new expectation. This is where it gets real. It's not enough to just think a new thought once. You need to actively look for evidence that supports your new belief and immerse yourself in it. If you're reframing your workout as something enjoyable, try a new type of class, create an amazing playlist, or work out with a friend. If you want to have a more positive view of aging, seek out role models of vibrant, active older adults. Read their stories, watch their interviews, and let their reality shape your own expectations for the future. You are essentially training your brain to adopt a new default setting. And finally, step 4 is to regulate your emotional response. Sometimes, despite our best efforts, negative feelings creep in. That's okay. The goal isn't to suppress these emotions, but to manage them. Techniques like mindfulness and deep breathing can be incredibly powerful. When you feel stress or anxiety bubbling up, take a moment. A few slow, deep breaths can calm your nervous system and bring you back to the present. This gives you the mental space to revisit your reframed expectation and choose your response, rather than letting an automatic negative reaction take over. The implications of this are enormous. We can become active participants in our own well-being. Instead of feeling like victims of our circumstances, our genetics, or our age, we can use the power of our minds to steer our lives in a more positive direction. This book, The Expectation Effect, isn't just a collection of cool studies, it's a user manual for the human brain. It empowers you to stop being a passive observer and start being the architect of your own experience. Think about one area of your life where a negative expectation might be holding you back. Is it your health? Your career? Your relationships? Try applying these steps. First, notice the belief. Then, create a compelling, positive reframe. Actively look for proof that this new belief is true. And manage your emotions when the old pattern tries to reassert itself. What David Robson brilliantly illustrates is that our minds and bodies are in a constant, dynamic conversation. By changing the script in our minds, we can change the responses in our bodies. It's a powerful reminder that we have more control than we think. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this summary has sparked some new ideas for you. If you've read The Expectation Effect, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more deep dives into fascinating books. See you in the next one.